Oh my freaking word, did I do it again? Did I forget to change stream thing? Oops. One moment. There. There. Now we can be friends again. Also, hi. Also, funny story about the mask that I got on. I decided if I'm gonna try and fail, and try and fail, and try and fail, and try and fail, I may as well wear the original version. Holy tholy. Oh my god, it's world-renowned criminal Mask to Mask. Oh. Also, I saw that announcement. There's a callback reference. Oh, wait a minute. I screwed it up. But yeah, I saw that announcement earlier that was made where they decided to say, oh, we're going to make a change to the marketplace. Now anybody on your ignored/blocked list that shows up in the marketplace only shows up as a user. I'm like, that's great. You going to do anything about the inflation? And while I was thinking about that, I came up with the $1 trillion idea. And if Lanzer or anybody else stumbles across this, either live or in the VOD. I am going to sell the idea to you for the low price of free 95. It can even tie into the manga lore. It all works out. So yeah, picture this. Everybody's favorite shifty-eyed merchant comes back with a brand new store. They can even have a manga thing for it. It's perfect. I can even give the entire outline of the manga story for it. But basically, he cycles through items that have been unlisted or are insanely cheap or any number of other things. And they're so stupidly cheap that they can be bought up in mass numbers. That. I'm a freaking genius. But yeah, here's how it would tie in with the manga. Make it a complete nostalgia theme shop. Picture this. Nikolai is just wandering around, kicking rocks and everything else in his path, trying to figure out how he's going to be able to buy back his cart. When all of a sudden, he kicks something really solid. Looks down. It happens to be some kind of random unlisted item that has been that way for a long time. He picks it up, dusts it off, and goes, "Oh my god, I haven't seen one of these in ages. I can just imagine how much I could sell this for," and then he stops. Camera zooms in. Whoop. Yeah, he basically zooms in, light bulb overhead, He's like, oh my god. Or in this case, oh my god. I wonder what else I can find, dig up, and sell. Not dirt cheap, but just cheap enough it'll have people running in, grabbing. So he opens up a little shack, starts selling every single item that he digs up. Stuff that has been abandoned for a very long time. And at the end of it, he's like, yeah. Oh god, I forgot the name of his shop. We all know the one. He's gonna be like, just you watch, Lex. I'm taking it back. Also, thank you, Saribot, for the double kill. What up, Yoshi? Oh god. That's actually perfect. Wait. Who's hating on sour cream? But yeah, I think, therefore I am, that idea might just work. If they implement it. And it's not just items that have been unlisted for a long time that they put in that shop either. Pretty much everything. And like I said, they cycle through the stock. And eventually they bring some items back around in case people missed them. They don't sell for extraordinary prices. Kind of up there. Never more than 100K. So now, not only do we have a very massive selection of items people have been looking for a long time, that either hasn't been seen in a long time or nobody's sold in a long time. They've been hoarding them. Or they've been hoarding and overpricing them. we've got it happening regularly enough, and we've got some manga lore to go with it, that now anybody trying to stupidly overinflate on the marketplace gets laughed out of town. And I still need to fix up my tent for the event. Oh my word, that actually works even better. So yeah, he's kicking rocks along the path, kicks up that one quote-unquote abandoned item he hasn't seen in ages. Decides to try a duplication spell to really ramp up the profits if he decides to sell it. But ends up with way too many. And the only way he's going to get rid of all that stock is if he sells it cheap-ish. Like I said, not more than 100k platinum for anything. Because after all, the alternative body dyes in the tattoo shop, those sell for 100k a pop, and that's just fine. I don't think there are Azure Paw tickets anymore. But yeah, this is the avatar that I want. Or, not the avatar, the mask. Why do they keep coming out so jumbo? Pop it right over here. That is the closest item on Gaia right now that could work as a Midna mask. Tell me I'm wrong. Unfortunately, there's no paw version of it, so I would need an Azure Paw ticket to do it. Oh yeah. And of course, the manga panel ends, or the manga portion ends, with people just walking up, buying the items in bulk, and Nikolai just having that coy smirk on his face. Watch your back, Lex. I'm coming back for my cart. And then a zoom in on his eyes where he's got a thought bubble. But what if I had 2 shops? Ba-na-na-na. You know, it's funny you say that. The waving emote from the Azure server is probably one of my most used on Discord. Unfortunately, I don't have it on here. And that sucks. Oh god. I'm actually picturing Enterprise being a ginormous furified ship girl. And I'm okay with that. Giggity. Suddenly realizing not a lot of Masquerade at this Masquerade ball. Oh well. At the Masquerade Wee Ball. Super Comic Guru will allow this. Can I just call you Guru for short? You know, it's funny. I already made, I already made that joke on Twitter. Stand, Alpha Hydronoid. And then she went mask off on everybody. Oh! Not gonna lie, they did not need to continue the season, or the series after that. All the otherworldly crap? Nah. All the other otherworldly crap, big nah. We do not need Drago turning into one gigantic frickin' fortress. Just save the world from the big dragon of big evil and be done with it. Yup. There was only one good series that kept going, at least around that point in time. Unfortunately, the key word in that was. And that was chaotic. Excuse me, Major Tom. Actually, the best episode of that is still the one where Kaz got the battle gear. The one that everybody thought was a monster, but nope. And then I forgot the name of Kaz's patron, demon dude. But as soon as they found out it was battle gear, he's just like, battle gear is battle gear. So then he beats the crap out of them. But the next time, he has to fight against the improved version. What up, Grimmy? Thanks for the 100 bits. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Out with the can. Down the hatch goes the hand. I appreciate the lurky lurk. Fire! Whew. Oh. Cheers. But also, I forgot something. 1 second. But, yeah. So, there we go, toothpick. I had that classic piece of popcorn stuck between your teeth you can feel with your tongue but not your finger, going on with almond skin. But anyway, I know I've been saying for a while if I hit any level of hype train between now and October 24th, when the 5th VTuber anniversary happens, and also the 6th streamer anniversary, but if I don't hit that goal by then... Oh wait, I forgot what the goal was supposed to be. If I hit it by then, before then, I eat that remaining half a bag of Carolina Reaper beef jerky. If I don't hit at least the level 1 hype train by then, on the day of, I'll eat the bag. However, if I meet or pass the goal before then, not only will I eat the bag, I'll have something brand new lined up for the day. Something dangerously cheesy, and I don't mean Cheetos. Also, if I beat it before then, on the day of, I will also pop into the freezer and then out of it on the day of to munch on stream the chocolate scorpion. You did not mishear that. So tell your friends. As a matter of fact, I might, after stream, have to post it on Gaia. Jesus. I think they'd shoot me if I tried that. I have to post it on Twitter. So yeah, if I get at least a level 1 hype train before October the 24th, then on that day, when I do a 24-hour stream like I did last year to celebrate 6 years streaming, 5 years VTubing with all of you, I will have 2 spicy items up. Actually, I don't know if the chocolate covered scorpion is spicy, but I'll consider it. The other one, we shall see. Oh wink, oh wink, oh wink. Coughs an entire bag of Carolina Reaper cheese balls. Did he say entire bag? I said entire bag. Cheese balls and chocolate scorpions. What is that day? But yeah. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll spread the word right now. Come here, Twitter. Not gonna lie, my brain 404'd for about a second there. There you are. And tweeted. I better pop that on Discord too, for the hell of it. Pop it on Discord for a bag full of halibut. What up, Tristan? I figured it would be permanent. It's too good not to. Has there ever been better business? I think not. And there. They're gonna have a high body count. So many people that didn't want to miss out. Or that didn't want to be missing out. They all wanted to go in for a bite to eat. That one was a stretch. Oh no, oh no, oh God, yes. I'm willing to bet money, though, anybody that places an order over the phone is absolutely going to use a voice filter. It is guaranteed. Hello? 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 I know today's your first day on the job, but I need... And then just rattle off some $100+ order. And I'll say it right now, somebody had better call in an order for no sauce, no cheese, right beef, using that voice filter. Yeah, I like just a flat, thin crust, no sauce, no cheese, right beef. I know it's the first day on the job, but I just wanted to give you a couple of tips on how to make that. The animatronics here have been burning the holy hell out of my bacon lately. It's just unfortunate they're going to a place between heaven and hell. Don't need a map, just follow the smell. A place full of dark despair. A place full of nasty air. A place called New Jersey. Meow. By the way, if anybody gets that reference, congratulations. You get my you get my fist bump all the way across the planet. I know it's your first day on the job, but I wanted to tell you how to make a boneless pizza. And of course, you're gonna have all the scummiest people going there to pick up foxy chicks. That one was a stretch. Actually, wait a minute, I got something for that. Oh, where did I say? Oh, wait, I know where I saved it. Come here, you. That one was a stretch. He you'd have to survive working 5 nights a week for $120 a week. Actually, not gonna lie, that would be an easy check. Wait, never mind. That'll be $480 a month. More, I need more. Oh my word. Slick actually decided to show up. Probably to keep the fear-mongering going. Or to scrap all the stuff that was being said about his lack of presence and understanding of the meats. Or both. But yeah. I think... Actually, no. Give me about 5 minutes, I can probably think of another FNAF pun. Something about a bear. Something about how they couldn't bear it. Or how the cheese was cooked to a delicious golden... There's gotta be a bunny pun in there somewhere. Heh. Oh my frickin' word. Two crazy jokes. Cabbage doesn't turn into lettuce. That's nature's law. But if you cut it up, that's Cole's law. It snows right through March. Somehow, everybody inside the FNAF restaurant gets spring trapped. That one was a stretch. Ah, now I want some chalky milk. I know what I must do. Eventually. AKA tomorrow. Get up stupid early. I'm talking stupid early. Order a box of donuts. And some chalky milk. Actually, wait. I don't have to get up too early tomorrow. I think they close at 3. I have time. Actually, wait, did I? Okay, I thought not. Not gonna lie, growing a peanut thing and a... oh, I saw all of those. The one that really caught my attention, though, was the first one you posted. The lava golem. Oh, my word. So yeah, they are really, really trying to make Raw even stupider than it already is. Let me just have this ultimate ball that absolutely wrecks everything for everyone. Wait, there's an... Oh wait, I think I did see that on Twitter, yeah. Oh god. Not gonna lie, that plus the stuff you posted. Does that freaking Mega Ultra Chicken need anything more than it's already got? The answer surprises nobody. Key part of that, no. Yeah, let me see that one again. Winged Dragon of Ra, come here you. So yeah, Sun God of Darkness, the Winged Dragon of Ra. Level 10, Divine Beast, Fusion Effect, blah blah blah. It even looks stupid, that's the crazy part. I mean, it looks decent, but also stupid. Also, just now I noticed Merrick at the top of the head. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Monster in the main phase, contest number... Oh. I noticed a couple of weaknesses. One of them is actually frickin' hilarious. The really funny part is both of us have thought of it. Oh yeah, that too. But there is another Skywalker, or should I say, an Inferno Tempest. But yeah, they, Actually, Inferno Tempest might be dangerous depending, but it itself is unaffected by effects. However, the player is not. Therefore, there is another card that can actually really stupefy it. And the best part, Ra walks right freaking into it. And that monster just happens to be a cat. I could not remember it. Oh, there it is. Nico Main King. The ultimate anti-Ra fusion. By all means, send it to the graveyard. Actually, wait, it does send to the graveyard, right? It doesn't banish. Let me double check. Nope, sends them to the graveyard. Okay, we are ballin'. So, Nico Main King, during your opponent's turn, and this can be while it's face up or face down. I think we know which. During your opponent's turn, when this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, it becomes the end phase of this turn. Hey, Ra! Suck it! We ball? We ball. The only way they or anyone else can get around that is to, Actually, wait, no. I gotta reread that, because I think stuff like, all the banishing cards would actually stop it. Because even though it's unaffected by other effects, I'm pretty sure that doesn't count for cost. Okay, never mind. Effect number 2 just says discard any number, doesn't say where. However, oh my word, you can actually manipulate the holy hell out of effect number 3. Also that, and of course, when it's summoned, I'm pretty sure that summon can also be negated before it can completely, fully, utterly take effect. Solemn Judgment, I'm looking at you. Black Horn of Heaven, I'm looking at you. Regular Horn of Heaven, oh wait. I gotta look at regular Horn of Heaven again. Okay, yep. Regular Horn of Heaven also works. You just have to sack one of your monsters. Black Horn of Heaven, on the other hand, negate the special summon of one of your opponent's monsters and destroy it. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to counteract. But even more fun than counteracting the summon or preventing it altogether are the ways in which you can turn their summon into your goodie. And like I said, Nico Main King, I guarantee, will make a comeback. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up MS Paint real quick. I'm going to post this on Twitter. Because I'm decently, and I do mean 99.9% certain, Raw will not have a way to counter this. Or at least, not easily. Oh god, Marshmallow, yes! Because remember, both of those are its and player-based effects. Ra doesn't bypass the can't be destroyed in battle effect. And that 1000 damage goes to the player. So yeah, hit me. Hit me, fight me, give me a hug. Really? That is actually a good... Actually, I think it might be. Keyword might, but I think it works the same with, with Starlight Road. And actually, not just Starlight Road, basically... Because back in the day, when they were coming up with, like, all kinds of targeting-based effects... Target this monster, this thing happens, etc., etc. They really went hardcore on doing a lot of errata and stuff to specify what does and does not count. And there were more than a few cards, Starlight Road included, that were put into that whole box. Therefore, creature swap might, and I'm going to put a massive continent-sized asterisk on the word might. We'll find out, though, I'm sure. But I'm definitely going to be trolling the absolute hell out of Raw. Small World. Oh my word, I'm putting Nico Main King in Small World. Because that entire deck, there's only one card in there that would, unless they had something besides the Raw fusion, absolutely not work against it. And that would be Mecha Bunny. Because I have to select one of their monsters and then they get burned. Everything else, though, is fair game. Hit my giant germ, I defy you. And by the way, Wabaku cannot be bypassed by Raw. Let the evil begin. Actually, you know what? I know a good way to find out because I'm sure there are others that have given. Aww. Wait a minute. Okay, I find a Reddit post that gives me both an awe and a at the same time. Exactly. But how about this? So, the first thing I see is a Reddit post. On very rare occasions, Reddit can be useful. I am never gonna make an account on there though, hell no. But the effective creature swap and all other control changing effects is applied to monsters on the field. So a monster unaffected by spells, or in Raw's case, by other card effects, will not change control. A player can still choose such a monster, which results in creature swap resolving with no effect. That's part 1. Here's part 2. Share the Pain does not affect monsters. Monsters unaffected by spells can still be selected as the monsters to tribute and will be tributed normally. Alright, I'm running Nico Main King and Share the Pain. Hell yeah. I missed that card. And luckily, Share the Pain, I don't know what rarity it is in the game, but yeah, it just says tribute 1 monster, make your opponent tribute 1 monster for no effect. So yeah, basically, you lose 1, they lose 1. That's it. Unfortunately, it's not a quick play spell. If it was, oh my god, that would be broken. Have that on their turn with Nico Main King as your face down pick. So not only do you tribute on their turn your Nico Main King, but you also, right before the turn ending effect resolves, get rid of their Raw too. That would be hilarious. I am absolutely going to be looking up ways to just mess with Raw. Oh yeah, and also Battle Fader, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that before I commit. Why in the hell are my results coming up in German? I can read it, but I'm not gonna. Okay, it does say in the first line when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, but it doesn't say anything about the monster after that point. Therefore, in the battle phase, now they're on 1 life point. The battle phase is over. Good luck. Oh yeah. Hell, I should just make a deck full of Karibos except for Nico Main King and Battle Fader. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, that new God Slime has my attention. Actually, come to think of it, that was a trap monster, wasn't it? Let me see here. Come here, Discord. Oh, yep. Sure enough. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. You can only activate one... Wait. Okay. So you can activate more than one, but you can only activate one with its name per turn. Well, that's fine by me. 3,000 attack and defense and cannot be destroyed by card effects? Plans were made. That trap monster deck is about to get way, way stupider. Oh yeah, the more I read this, I don't need the part about the sun god effects. I would say both, but at the same time, there are way more risks with card effects than there are with battle. Because everybody's got to have some kind of card effect. Especially ones that are really, really stupid. If only it said that it was unaffected by card effects, instead of just cannot be destroyed by them. Oh, that would be so much nicer. I forgot all about that field spell. Okay, that... Plus, actually, both of them. But actually, mostly... The one about, the one about can't be destroyed by card effects. Can't be destroyed by card effects, basically immune to them in general. Actually, then again, can't be destroyed by battle, and the field spell that prevents card effects. No, the more I think about it, both of them work with the field spell. Suck on that, Dark Magician. Red Eyes Dragoon can suck it. And especially... I forgot if it's the trap card or the spell card. The one that causes anytime a Dark Magician monster to come out, something on your field gets banished. Not doing that today. Okay, looking at the field spell. Oh yeah, and funny enough, there are plenty of monsters that can put spell counters on it. Protection! Oh my word, I'm getting too many ideas. And they're all just to counter Raw. Although, actually, you're right. OG God Slime, plus the mound, plus some protection for the mound. Bubble, 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 broken. How are we the first to figure this out? That's what I want to know. Actually, I'm not going to jinx it. Us being the first to figure this out is a good thing. That means we won't get surprise from anybody else. Oh yeah. They hide in the darkness, waiting to pop up. Alright. No, I don't need to visit the help portal. Jesus Christ. I know I sent it to Lanzer. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh god, what kind of dark joke? Besides the Shadow the Hedgehog joke. You ran over my kidneys! Both of them? That's awful. Oh god. What up, Starry? Oh my word. That is hilarious. Hey, nice. I'm doing alright. So far, so good. Just chatting it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think Lanzo DC'd because he was working on the shop. Nobody's gonna get that last part. And come back! Oh man, it's gonna be a good idea, I hope. One can only hope. A squid can only dream. You've heard of Squid Games. Have you heard of Squid Dreams? Somebody just pops out of nowhere. Squid Dreams! What up, Z? Thank you for the streak and the hydrate. And making me put my posture in checkmate. That one was a stretch. And cheers. Carbonated water is still water to me. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot of the idea that I sent to Lancer. I think you might... Oh, come on, that was at least worth a 5. I think you might enjoy what I did. At least in theory. If he goes with this idea, the world is set. Hey! Hopefully he enjoys them. Oh, you never know. He might watch them. Hopefully he does. I also hope he takes my idea for the platinum shop because holy crap. It does and doesn't fix the problem with the marketplace. It doesn't because people are still going to be able to Actually, I have no suggestions. I'll have to think about that. I'm sure there are plenty that I can think of, just not immediately. But I will. But yeah, it doesn't fix the problem with inflation because people are still going to overinflate, but it more than does fix the problem because this new platinum shop is going to reintroduce items that are already listed way too high, or that haven't been listed in forever. Exactly. So anybody that does overprice the items that are now in unlimited stock until such time as they get cycled out, until they get cycled back in, are going to be left out of town. And I even made the suggestion that none of the items that are put in that gold/platinum shop should be more than 100k. That way, nobody has to spend a metric crap ton to get items they want/need, but unfortunately true, but I believe in the system. Mostly. After all, I got Mr. Head Honcho right behind me. So the question isn't will it get... Well, actually the question is will it get done? Will they or won't they? But if they do decide to, I believe it will work. After all, who's going to spend some odd million, billion, however much, on an item that is in a platinum shop for 100k or under? Oh. It's fine. I am nothing if not a patient squid. Literally 2.00002 milliseconds later. Is it here yet? Is it here yet? No! Is it here yet? No! Hey, Vegeta! Is it here yet? No! Can we stop it, Disney? If it'll make you shut up, fine. They definitely were worth watching. I mean, hell, if nothing else, they can probably watch him while he's doing some background work. Like the store. I mean, hell, that's what I would do. I usually watch stuff while I work. I mean, hell, right now, me and Yoshi have been going back and forth between Google and here and all that. Trying to find out ways to piss off the new Raw archetype. And oh, have we found many. Will do. Oh yeah, it is called the Sun God archetype. That's not pretentious at all. Oh, so he calls himself God. Pretentious prick. Nail? From now on I shall be known as Super Sun God. Yes, Super Sun God. No, Super Sun God Guru. Can I just call you Guru for short? Super Sun God Guru allows this. Oh God, natural light. But yeah, if he actually implements that new Platinum shop with Nikolai and all that, and our manga idea, oh my freaking word. I want it for the I want it for the Wicked Gods more than the GX knockoffs. The Timu Gods. Because, not gonna lie, I still need to make a deck with the Wicked Gods. One in particular. I think we know exactly which one. For you see, it turns out that one in particular is the way to have a ball. Actually, yeah, Dreadroot too. But mostly ball. The very thing they tried and failed to copy pasta into sphere mode. Yup. And the really funny thing is, Avatar would be another counter to the Raw fusion. especially with Mound in play. Avatar will always be +1 over it. With Mound in play, you can't touch it with card effects. And best of all, they don't get to activate spell or trap cards until the second end phase after it's summoned of theirs. I think. Let me double check that. Oh, if Wicked Avatar basically gets like a... Oh, I just had the perfect idea. The Dark archetype. Bring it back in a big way. Instead of making them Wickeds, make them Wicked Dark God. Avatar. Wicked Dark God Dreadroot. Wicked Dark God Eraser. It's basically the same way they had Horus the Black Flame Dragon, and then Dark Horus later on. Sacred Phoenix, meet Dark Nephthys. The Creator? How about the Dark Creator? We're gonna do it again. And the non-sphere mode version of Wicked Avatar is gonna look kinda Temu, but at the same time kinda not Temu, like Raw. Yeah, let me double check Avatar's effect. Okay, it's after the end of your opponent's second turn after you summon it. So basically, your turn, your opponent's turn, your turn, your opponent's turn. At the end of that, now they can activate spells and traps. But not a moment before. And... okay, you're a 10. Mound of the Bound Creator. Let me see if you actually do... cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Oh, wait a minute. Oop. Okay, so cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. But I think Ra's effect actually bypasses that. Let me double check here. Because if it says it can send any number... okay, yeah, it bypasses. But... Wicked Eraser. Okay, I gotta look at your effect again. Does it say destroy? I think it says send. Aww. Okay, never mind. The wicked gods don't really work against it. What up, Chrono? Appreciate it. We're just talking on multiple fronts and checking out Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I've got an idea. For the Wicked Erasers Wicked Dark God version, instead of saying destroy, it says send for everything. Or better yet, it basically says if it is removed from the field by a card effect, so not by battle, only card effect, including its own, because it's going to have that implemented too, again. It banishes the entirety of both fields. And you can special summon a regular Wicked Eraser from your deck in defense mode. Trying to think what would be good for a Wicked Dreadroot retrain. Because the only thing he's got going for himself right now is cutting everything else in half. Wait. I got it. Never mind, I don't got it. I was gonna steal a show effect from Slifer and be like, anything below a certain amount of attack or defense points, or both, gets auto-magically destructionated. But that would be a little too much. Although... Actually, no, it wouldn't. That would just be a really, really beefed up King Tiger Wangu. Let me double check his effect to remind me of who he really am. Right, I thought so. When a monster with 1400 or less attack is normal or special summoned, not flip, just normal or special, destroy it! So yeah, make the Wicked Dreadroot retrain a really beefed up King Tiger Wangu. Oh my eye. And you know what? Let's be fair with it. Let's, let me think. What's a good range? Actually, you know what? A good range would be 1500 or less. So any monster with 1500 or less attack and defense, or actually just attack. Defense don't matter. Actually, wait a minute. Let's make it based on what mode it's summoned in. So if you summon something in defense mode, while it's in defense mode, it has its defense halved. In attack mode, same story. Any monster summoned that has 1500 or less attack after the effect kicks in, and it would be automatic if it's already on the field, automatically destroyed. So people would really have to start being careful about what kind of things they summon. Because we've got a newer, stronger, eviler, it's in the name, Wicked Dreadroot. The Wicked Eraser retrain, if it's removed from the field, whether it's sent to the graveyard, banished, or whatever else, as long as it's removed from the field by a card effect of your opponents, all cards on the field are banished. And, oh yeah, eviler. Evil-er. I gotta think of another thing to do with that. Actually, yeah, all cards on the field get banished when it's removed from the field by any effect of your opponents. And I forgot about the part that when it's removed from the field by your opponent's card effect, you also, at the end of resolution of the banishment effect, get to bring out a regular Wicked, almost said Avatar, Wicked Eraser in defense mode. Now, what would be a good way to really break the non-sphere mode retrain of Wicked Avatar? Okay, so it keeps the effect from regular Wicked Avatar of being one attack point higher than the highest thing on the field at all times. It is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm going to make a double-edged sword out of this. Both players, you and your opponent, have to pay to activate spell and trap effects. Or just spell and trap cards in general. In other words, I think we know exactly what card I'm talking about. It's a reboot. Oh god, and it stacks. See, this is why I'm glad I don't work for them anymore, and haven't in a long. Then again, all I did when I worked for them was basically be a paid blogger. I was Mr. Dude writing about tournaments and outcomes and things. Decent gig, $50 an article. Unfortunately, it didn't last as long as I would have preferred. Not nearly. But at least on the lucky portion of things, I was far, 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 far away from there before they started putting their fingerprints in the Plinko market. I got away. I ran like hell. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this because a long time ago I did make up actually a lot of fan cards. Hell, I had a deck that was full of probably the most evil combination that I'm sad they never actually did. Level and synchro at the same time. And it was all about destroy a monster and deal burn damage. Because why not? Why wouldn't you, though? I also had a couple of fan-made card ideas that were based on the difference in LP between you and your opponent at the time of summoning or playing. I had Mars War God and Phobos and Deimos that go into him. Kind of evil, not gonna lie. I gotta look and see where I put all that. Those were some hilarious ideas that I wish they would make. Not just take entire decks that I made years upon years ago and turn them into single cards that are inferior in every metric to the decks themselves. Small World the card, I'm looking at you. Actually, oh god, when did I make that small world deck? Come here, YouTube. We're gonna figure this out. No, I'm not looking for the spell card. Jesus Christ. I love that I try to look up my own deck and all I see is the spell card. Which is okay, but it is inferior to the deck. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna have to scroll through a bunch of Smash Wii U videos. Back in the day when I played Smash on the Wii U, using the gamepad, and never shielded or rolled. That was my self-challenge. Why did I do that? I was stupid. Also, playing on the gamepad meant it was really awkward to reach for the dodge and shield buttons. It was big. And then you put a controller in my hands and I play like crap. Everything's too condensed. Oh my god. My very first video on YouTube on the original channel, period, 17 years ago. What were you doing 17 years ago? Me? I was being stupid. Oh yeah, Small World was #2 video, also 17 years ago. What's the exact date on it? Holy crap. Okay, so that's the date that I made the video and the deck. When did the spell card come out? Released in 2021. So yeah, they were off by about 12 years. Hey Konami, I beat you to it. kind of want to see when the other one came out, because I had another deck much later. Oh god, I forgot the set that Red Nova Dragon came out in. Come here, Google. $2010, okay. Yeah, Starstrike Blast. And the tins. Now, when did they release Red Resonator, the card? $2015, okay, yeah, I beat them to it, because I had another deck back when Starstrike Blast was pretty much brand new. I called it Red Resonator Turbo. The reason was simple. All the tuners were Resonators. It's specifically Speed got out Red Dragon Archfiend and Red Nova Dragon. And because of the Speed part, Turbo. In other words, nyum. I gotta go back and look up a lot of these too. Maybe next week I should play more Master Duel. A lot more. I could swear I had the notepad and stuff around here somewhere. With all those really, really ridiculously stupid old ideas of mine. I'll look for them later. Oop. Jabber dead. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my ear. Oop. Oh, no, I thought that notepad had it. I'm gonna figure out where I put those old fan-made cards. I do know of a website where I can find a bunch of them, though. Hell, I even made an entire theme out of Tom Petty songs. And actually, I think that was the entire archetype that had the differences in life point totals. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look that up. Come here. Pojo. It's been about 16,417,337,000 centuries since I've been on this site. Show me the forums. Show me the search. Show me the meaning. Search now! Oh my god, and the first thing I see when I boot it up is my old Handcuffs Dragon deck. Why did I make it? I have no freaking idea. Oh. Well, I found the deck for Red Resonator Turbo, or as I called it, Red Resonator Supernova. June 28th, 2011. So yeah, it turns out I beat Konami to stuff. Only now, Red Resonator is an actual monster instead of an entire deck. And everything to do with Red Dragon Archfiend has gotten way, way, way more stupid. Oop. I don't think anybody would disagree with that assessment, except people who play Red Dragon. What did I do? Did I really make an XYZ Dragon Cannon deck before the Xyz format came out? Is that what I'm reading here for the first time in centuries? Back in the days when Return from the Different Dimension wasn't banned, you could run Overload and Future Fusion before they got nerfed. Did I really have 2 Dark Bribes in this? What the hell? There's the worm deck that I made. Oh my god. I gotta bring that back. People do not realize. Worm is actually a very underrated, especially in this day and age, archetype. I gotta see that worm deck, because I am definitely gonna rebuild that. On Duel Master. Or Master Duel. I'm thinking of a completely different game. Duel Masters! But who is the kid with the spiky hair? Burning hand up in the air. Okay, yeah. Yep, I got it. I remember now. Oh boy. I'm about to give all of Master Duel a bad case of worms. Alien brain, you killed one of mine, now I'm taking yours, and it's a reptile, therefore it's easy pickings. And then I can combo that with offerings to the snake deity, sack the newly stolen, newly reptiled, in order to destroy two of my opponent's things. Oh yeah. Alright, I gotta remember, how does Worm Queen operate again? Oop. Oh, wait a minute. I can also, after swiping one of theirs with Alien Brain... Oh wait, never mind, it has to be with a reptile-type worm monster. Never mind! But at the same time, easier done than said. Okay, yeah, she just tributes to psycho monsters out. Easy peasy. Let's see. Worm Jetalixp. Actually, wait. Worm Noble first. I gotta remember their effects. The 6-star flip effect. Oh! Hey, Yoshi, I think I just found the next... I think I just found the next card to troll Raw with. Assuming there's a good way to keep it alive. Some kind of card that prevents face-down monsters from being affected by opponents' card effects. Even though Worm Noble is a 6-star monster, meaning it needs a tribute, it's a flip effect. If this card is flipped face up by an opponent's monster's attack, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attacking monster's attack. Hey, rah! Suck on that, you rat. Or should I say, you worm? Worm victory. Destroy all face-up on the field except reptile-type worm monsters. Gains 500 for each in the grave. Okay, so yeah, Alien Brain was just for taking one of theirs so I could use Offering to the Snake Deity, sack the monster that I stole, and destroy two of theirs. Also very true. I forgot about guilt-gripping Morganite. Alright, let me see here. What was, Oh, yeah. I even put it right here. Traps are there for exploiting the reptile aspect. W Nebula Meteorite. I forgot what you did, but I know you're evil. Let's me seize his. Okay, Raw would ignore that one. Change all face-down monsters on the field to face-up defense position. Oh wait, that wouldn't even bother him. Change all face-down monsters on the field to face-up defense position. During the end phase this turn, change all face-up light reptile monsters, worms, you control to face-down defense position, then draw one card for each. After that, you can special summon one level 7 or higher light reptile monster, worm, from your deck. I get it. I remember now. I remember. Actually, yeah, the worm deck can do a lot of evil to a lot of the modern metagame. Although, now that I think of it, didn't they have a fusion? Yes, they did. Okay, let me remember. I remember you were evil. Why were you evil? Oh, for Christ's sake, not fandom. Okay, let's see. Worm 0. It's 10 stars, so hey, there's Mound of the Bound Deity. 2 or more reptile-type worm monsters. For each fusion material with a different name used to fusion summon it, it gains 500 attack and gains these effects. 2 or more, 2 plus. Once per turn, you can select one reptile-type monster in your graveyard, special summon it in face-down defense position. 4 or more. You can remove from play one reptile in your graveyard to send one monster on the field to the graveyard. 6 or more. Once per turn, you can draw a card. Okay, not as great as I remember. Wait, is this real? Aw, it's a custom card. Well, let me see what they did with it. Apocalyptic Worm 0. Five or more reptile-type worm monsters. For each material with a different name used to fusion it, it gains 1,000 attack and gains 2 or more once per turn. Target one reptile monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. 4 or more. You can banish one reptile-type monster in your graveyard. Send one monster on the field of the graveyard. 6 or more. Once per turn, all face-up monsters you control gain 700 attack and cannot be destroyed by... Ooh. I wish that was real. I'm still gonna find a way to make this work, I swear to God. Oh yeah, weren't some of these... What the hell is that? That's not what I was looking for. Alright, Worm Carteros just brings a worm from your deck to your hand. What about Jetalixp? Try saying that name 5 times fast. Oh yeah, you. Flip effect. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard this turn, special summon it in defense mode. Worm Solid gains 100 defense for each reptile worm monster in your graveyard. If your opponent takes battle damage from attacking this card, unlikely. It's only got 1600 defense base, but it can get more. At the end of the damage step, select one spell or trap your opponent controls and destroy it. Oh yeah, Worm King, I forgot about you. Alright. You just do that. Never mind. I'll figure it out later. There's a lot more reptile support now than there used to be. Actually, I know exactly who I need to work on. Speaking of reptiles, there's another reptile archetype with a really, really big boss monster. She's evil, and she can automatically win. Let me see. Phenomenaga, the deity of poisonous snakes. Don't you have a similar effect to Avatar? Cannot be normal summoner set, right? Rise of the Snake Deity or its own effect, blah blah blah. Okay, you don't have a similar. Gains 500 for each reptile monster in your graveyard, right? Neither player can target this card with card effects. Oh wait, never mind, I was about to say. Neither player can target this card with card effects, and it is unaffected by other cards and their effects, so suck on that, Raw! When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, banish one other reptile from your graveyard to special summon it. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, place one Hyper Venom counter on it. When the third Hyper Venom counter is placed on this card, you win the duel. Alright, I'm gonna figure out a way to bring her back. Phenomenaga, you have been away for centuries. We must worship at your altar again. Funny enough, I do not remember which of the World Championship games, or which of the older ones it was. but they had special boss monster challenges you had to do. Hers was the only one I could not beat because it required you to win with her effect, which was difficult because the opponent kept dying the normal way. And it looks like the meat is closing. Closing time. Aw. Alright, I already did. Pardon me. Alright, park right here. We are gonna throw the raid. Cove Way. And like I said, unfortunately due to work, I'm not going to be able to stream the next dev meet or the Saturday following, which also means I'm not going to be able to stream the Splatfest until next Sunday, which is the final day. But on that Sunday, it's going to be a long stream to the finish, because I'm going to have to make up for a lot of lost time due to work. But at least tomorrow, speaking of Splatoon, 5 p.m. Central Time, Raiders. And speaking of which, might help if I hit the enter key. And Shabingus. The raid message will be, if you get the channel points, compared to a sub, they're free. You know what? This is going to be the most hilariously fitting single word I've ever pulled out of my career. What up, Christian? Just in time for the raid. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Time, for Splatoon Raiders. Until then, want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out, chit-chatting. Thank you, Grimmy, for the bits. Thank you, Z, for the streak. Thank you, everybody, for the chat and the cheer. Have yourselves a great night. Be well. Stay awesome as you always are. Feel free to follow if you haven't yet. Sub only if you're up to it. No pressure. But I do have the thing about the beef jerky. And the chocolate scorpion. What? What? Have a great night. Be well. Stay awesome as you always are. And with all that being said, I think I'm going to go make some chili dogs. That sounds like a plan right about now. So, yeah, bye.